Hey, welcome back to No Hype Beer Reviews. Unless it's your first time, then welcome. Please consider subscribing. If you do, hit the notification bell, get the updates. Really excited for today's video. It's Saturday, and on Saturdays I do Cellar Saturday, where I actually drink something that I have been cellaring. This beer is actually courtesy of Mark, and I've had it. Oh, thank you so much, Mark, obviously. I really appreciate it. I've had it for a bit. I'm almost positive this is from 2020, but feel free to correct me, Mark, and then I'll update it on the title and everything. But I believe it's from 2020, so it's currently 2022. It's not that old, but it's a coffee stout, so I don't want it to sit for too long, you know? So let's see, Jackie O's Coffee Stout. There's a bunch of words written on this. Blue with, coffee, coffee added, fresh, reggae, funky, records, sound, love. But anyway, looks like it's named Champion Ground. Bourbon barrel aged stout with coffee added. I'll read the side. There's probably tasting notes. Around the brewery, we listen to a lot of reggae, drink a fair share of coffee, and are devoted to our barrel aging program. In 2015, we had a one-off Imperial Stout aging in bourbon barrels. Close to a year. These barrels had a rich chocolate vanilla character, but were asking for a boost. Stafe's Coffee Roastery in Columbus, Ohio nailed the perfect roast on some authentic Jamaican Blue Mountain. So that makes sense why the label has blue written on it. Blue Mountain coffee to complement the barrel-aged stout. The illustration on the label is of Charlie Ace's Swing-a-Ling Mobile Record Shack, which was notorious for broadcasting the quote-unquote champion sound, hence the name. Okay. Our version does this with fresh grounds and good vibes all around. 12.9% ABV, and I think that is everything I am contractually obligated to read. Let's get into it. Little Jackie O's Bourbon Barrel Aged Stout with coffee is the short version, and I'm super stoked. I'm really, it's cold. It's been a little warmer. It's cold today. I really want a big, boozy, stouty beer, and I hope this delivers. Pretty darn close to pitch black. It's definitely way more black than brown, I'll tell you that much. Not much of a head. It's a slightly darker than mocha color. Probably, pretty spot on mocha. Definitely some legs, lacing, actually sticking around a little longer than I thought it would given the ABV, the adjuncts, etc., etc. Let's get into that aroma. Oh, that's divine. I do get a little bit of a green pepper, so fair enough with the coffee. I probably waited longer than I should have, but hopefully not in the taste. But there is still coffee, so it's like a hybrid of some of that green pepper you can get with coffee. In a beer, but there is still coffee. A lot of chocolate too. Some bourbon, a little bit of oak. But yeah, lots of chocolate, very chocolatey. And it's a sweet chocolate. I think the coffee is helping it, seem a little dark, a little roasty, but it's definitely a sweeter smelling beer, definitely sweet milk chocolate. And yeah, really nice bourbon vanilla-y note. Wow, it's nice. There is enough green pepper for me. It's a little detracting. And again, my own fault for aging it. 0.1 or +1 for Beer Advocate. But it does smell really good. Let's see about the taste. Cheers. Thanks again, Mark. Delicious, and the green pepper was just in the aroma. Big sweet chocolate, little bit of roast. The coffee's helping with that, with the base beer. Just like the aroma, this awesome bourbon note, and I got a lot of the vanilla in the aroma, and I get some of the taste. You know what I think it's in the aroma. I just didn't think to I didn't pick it up and think to say it, but I'm getting a lot of in the taste is caramel. Really nice, so very like Rolos because of the chocolate and the caramel, and again, like it's sweet, but that coffee is really helping the roast, so bringing some balance to it, so it's not like overly sweet. I think the bourbon certainly, but I think some of that barrel aging, the oak is maybe helping to dry it out a little bit too, so there is balance to this beer, but it is a sweeter beer. Yeah, I don't know how I missed caramel when I was smelling that. It's a little easier when it's on your palate, you know, like, but still, I should have picked up on that. Little kiss of like acid, probably from the coffee. Again, kind of helping cut through some of the sweetness. Yeah, definitely getting oak barrel, like oak staves. Yeah. This beer's really good. Like this is a really nice beer. I'm getting more and more vanilla as I'm drinking it, and it's just working so well with the chocolate. It's adult dessert. It's fine, fine dining dessert. It's not pastry stout. We'd put a cake in it, which I like that style too. No judgment, but it's hitting a lot of those same notes. The vanilla frosting notes, the chocolatey notes, the caramel, etc., etc. And again, I think between the oak, that little bit of acidity from the coffee, and the coffee itself bringing in some of that roastiness, a more balanced beer than you would think because of the style and the sweetness that's there. So well done with that. And yeah, except for that green pepper, and again, it's aged, it's coffee. That's you're playing coffee roulette at that point. Yeah, I got some green pepper that did distract me a little bit from the aroma. Everything else was very pleasant with that. Not at all in the taste. I think some of that time helped, maybe meld these flavors. I didn't have this beer fresh, but I think having the time, these awesome flavors are still individual, but they're really melded together and cohesive, which could have been true, when it was fresher, but certainly is true now. Phenomenal. So again, I think it's 2020, Mark. If you know better, correct me and I'll change it. So whatever the title says is the most accurate information I have. But yeah, thanks again, man. I really appreciate it. This beer is delicious. Have you guys had this beer before? Have you had a coffee stout lately? A coffee stout aged in bourbon barrels lately? Anything related or not related? Comment section below. Let's get a conversation going. Once you're done doing that, make sure you check me out on Instagram and Untapped. It's No Hype Beer Reviews at both those places. So please like, comment, subscribe, and most importantly, imbibe. Cheers, everyone.